Hi, Class 3, Miss Christine, and we were talking about pockets today. So I found a wonderful book, and it has to do with a pocket. It's called A Pocket for Corduroy. The story and the illustrations are by Freeman. And this is Corduroy. He is a teddy bear. And look, he has a pocket. Late one summer afternoon, Lisa and her mother took their laundry to the laundromat. As always on such trips, Lisa carried along her toy bear, Corduroy. There they are. Corduroy waited patiently. Then he suddenly perked up his ears. I wonder what he saw. Let's find out. Lisa's mother was saying, "Be sure to take everything out of your pockets, Lisa dear. You don't want your precious things to get all wet and soapy." Oh, see? She's checking her pockets. Pockets? Said Corduroy to himself. I don't have a pocket. He slid off the chair. I must go find something to make a pocket out of, he said, and he began to look around. Where do you think he could find a pocket or something to make a pocket with? First he came to a pile of fancy towels and washcloths, but nothing was the right size or color. Then he saw a huge stack of colorful clothes in a laundry bag. There ought to be something in there to make a pocket out of, he said. Without hesitating, he climbed inside the bag, which was filled with pieces of wet laundry. The dampness didn't bother Corduroy in the least. This must be a cave, he said, sighing happily. I've always wanted to live in a dark, cool cave. He's going into this large laundry bag with wet clothes. He thinks it's like a cave. Do you think he should have went in there, Class 3? Let's see. When the time came for Lisa to fetch her bear, he was gone. "Oh, Mommy," she exclaimed. "Corduroy isn't here where I left him." "I'm sorry, honey," said her mother, "but the laundromat will be closing soon and we must be getting home." Oh no, look at her face. How do you think she feels, Class 3? How would you feel if you lost your teddy bear? Lisa was reluctant to leave without Corduroy, but her mother insisted. "You can come back tomorrow," she said. "I'm sure he will be still here." Look at her face. Oh no. What does she look like? As they left, a young man wearing an artist's beret was taking his wet laundry out of a bag. It's the very bag that Corduroy had discovered. Before he knew it, Corduroy was being tossed together with all the sheets, shirts, shorts, and slacks. Do you see him? There he is. Oh no. And there's Lisa and her mom. They're leaving. Oh no. What will happen? Oh, okay. Shorts and slacks inside the dryer. That's where the person was putting his clothes. But just as the artist was shutting the glass door, Corduroy tumbled out onto the floor. How in thunder did that bear ever get mixed up with all my things? The artist wondered. What does the artist look like? Surprised, right? Poor Corduroy was damp all over. The least I can do for him is give his overalls a good drying, said the man thoughtfully. He unbuttoned Corduroy's shoulder straps and put his overalls in the dryer. So what happened to Corduroy's overalls? What he was wearing? Yeah, they got wet in the bag. And the artist has his clothes, his overalls, and he's putting them in the dryer. Corduroy grew dizzy as he watched the clothes spinning around, but the artist became inspired. This would make a wonderful painting, he said, and he took his sketch pad out of his pocket and began drawing and swirling colors. I can hardly wait to get back to my studio. Now, what does he look like? He looks happy and surprised. Finally, the dryer stopped whirling and the man gathered up the clothes. Then he helped Corduroy put on his warm, dry overalls. All at once, the manager of the laundromat called, "Closing time! Everybody out!" Corduroy was gently placed on top of a washing machine. "I wonder who that bear belongs to," said the artist as he was leaving. "Seems to me he should have his name someplace. He's too fine a fellow to be lost." The artist is leaving, and there is Corduroy. He's on top of the washer. How do you think he feels now? As soon as the lights were turned off, Corduroy began his search again. He was surprised to see something white glowing in the dark. "Maybe it's snow," he said excitedly. "I've always wanted to play in snow." Do you think it's snow? What do you think that might be? Let's see. He accidentally tipped over the open-lidded box, and suddenly he was covered with soft, slippery soap flakes. Gradually, Corduroy began to slip and slide. Oh my gosh. "Oh, what fun," he said with a smile. "I've always wanted to ski down a steep mountainside." Soap could be slippery, right? Like that? He landed paws first in an empty laundry basket. "Oh no, this must be a cage," he said, peeking through the bars. "I've never wanted to live inside a cage like a bear in the zoo." Oh no, look what he looks like now. But by now Corduroy felt drowsy, and soon he nodded off to sleep. Next morning, when the manager came to open the door of the laundromat, there was Lisa waiting. "I left something here yesterday," she explained. "May I look around?" "Certainly," said the manager. "My customers are always leaving things." She asked very politely, didn't she? Lisa was searching under the chairs and back of the washing machines when she heard the manager call her. "Is this what you're looking for, señorita?" Look. Yes, yes, he's my best friend, shouted Lisa as she came running. She reached in and picked Corduroy out of the basket. So this is where you've been, you little rascal, she said. It's time I took you home. Oh. Lisa thanked the manager and ran out the door and down the street, holding Corduroy tightly in her arms. I thought I told you to wait for me, she said. Why did you wander away? I went looking for a pocket, Corduroy said. Oh, Corduroy, why didn't you tell me you wanted a pocket? Asked Lisa, giving him an affectionate squeeze. What do you think will happen now? That very morning, Lisa sewed a pocket on Corduroy's overalls, and here's a card I've made with your name on it for you to keep tucked inside it, she said. I've always wanted a purple pocket with my name tucked inside, said Corduroy as he and Lisa nuzzled noses. Now he has a pocket. Lisa made him one, and he has his name on a card to keep in his pocket. What a nice story. It ended so nicely. Thank you, Class 3. Until next time, Miss Christine. Bye.